Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. So hey, I'm coming at you and we're gonna do something really quick and easy. We're actually gonna do a little cooking. So my wife and I were kind of playing around and trying to make a quick little snack that we could make. And so I thought I'd kind of show you what we kind of came up with. Something really super low carb. We actually saw it on a TikTok video. It wasn't low carb, it was just a regular TikTok video. And we said, oh, that's cool. Let's see if we can make that into a we could make that into a low carb little snack. So basically what they did was they took a piece of bread, they flattened it, and then they rolled up some cheese and ham in it and some other stuff in it. So one of my favorite foods is lumpia, and we kind of put meat in a wrap and she rolls it up, and it's a spring roll. So this is kind of a spin on the spring roll to make it low carb and a little more lower carb. So we've been playing around with it. So we did try some of the protein sparing modifying fast breads. Didn't work. It was a failure. They came out all right and they tasted okay. Actually, I got some over here. But it didn't work out the way we wanted to, so we kind of moved on and tried some other stuff. And this is what we kind of came up with. So kind of hang out. This is going to be pretty quick. So hopefully you like it, and hopefully you appreciate the video. So what we did, a couple of ingredients we're going to need. We're going to use these these zero carb, low Egglife wraps. So 0 carbs here. I'm going to use some cheese sticks here. So these cheese sticks are Sorrento's cheese sticks. Now these I believe are 1 carb per stick. We're going to use a half a carb, so it's half a stick, so it's a half a carb. And then we use this Farmer John's ham as well. Now again, I'm not sure it's the greatest ham in the world, but just for the cost's sake and for experimentation, it was a good thing just to try. And then I also have an egg bath that we're going to wash the spring rolls with, or I'm going to call them ham and cheese spring rolls, right? And then we took some of the protein sparing modifying bread, and we toasted them, and then we crushed it all up into crumbs. So this crumb is really protein sparing modifying fat bread. Oh. I'm sorry. So we took and we air fried it up. Oh, let me get a drink. Talking too fast and moving along too fast. Trying to get a lot in a short video. So anyway, so this is, we air fried up a couple of a piece of, actually it was the end pieces of the protein sparing modifying fast bread. After we toasted them up, we crushed them all up into crumbs. So that's what we're going to use for crumbs on here. So really easy. All I'm going to do is, I only got 3 of these left. So I'm going to make 3 of them, and hopefully they come out good. Cross my fingers. So I'm going to take a piece of this ham. This ham is pretty thin. And again, this ham, it says that it's 2 carbs per 2 ounces. We're only using 1 slice of it, so I'm sure that's not 2 ounces because they're pretty thin and there isn't much to them. So then I'm going to take a half a stick of the cheese. I'm going to put it in here, and we're just going to roll it up a little bit, and I'm going to tuck the edges in. And then we're just going to keep rolling. Now, this bread does not stay well together, so what I'm going to do is take a couple of toothpicks. And I'm going to put them in there. We're going to put them in kind of at an angle to go through, and that will hold it on here. Just like that. So pretty simple. That's one. Here's another one. Grab 2 pieces of ham here because I'm going to pull one here, pull one here. I'm going to take, my hands are a little gunky. Hey, so we do kind of play around with different stuff. So like I said, we've got a bunch of ideas about changing the recipe around for the the Egglife wraps. I know you've heard me talk about it about 3 times now, but it's just one of those things that's on my mind, and you know, it's like $6 or $6.99 for one of them, and I'm just trying to cut costs and control costs. So I'm going to break this in half. I'm going to put it in here again, roll it, fold the sides a little bit. Roll it up. Pull some toothpicks out here so I don't have to keep doing this. And I find 2 toothpicks in each one of them works well. And I kind of put them at an angle too. I find that kind of helps secure them in. That's 2. I'll change this one around a little bit. Now I'm going to throw these in the refrigerator, or actually I'm going to throw them in the freezer, just because I'm trying. It helps kind of hold them together. So I'm going to throw these in the freezer for about 15 or 20 minutes, just to kind of help get everything cold and get everything put together. And then we're going to take them out. We're going to do the whitewash, and then we'll toast them up and throw them in the air fryer. All right. So we'll come back in the next segment, and that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I just took these out of the freezer. It's been about 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to roll them in the egg here. And then I'm going to take it. I'm actually going to brush a little bit on just because I want to coat in. There's some spots where I want to make sure it gets good and coated. Yes, my hands are clean. I just washed them. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to roll them in the protein sparing modifying fast bread. I'm going to make sure I coat them good. Again, roll it in the egg. I figure this is the closest I'll ever get to probably a 0 carb spring roll. Figuring the bread is 0 and the Egglife wrap is 0, and again, if I used a better ham, that would probably be 0. Coat it good. One more. Now, I did leave the toothpicks in here just because I want to make sure that it doesn't come apart. I say the first couple kind of didn't come out so good. Then we fried them in the frying pan as well, in some oil. That worked okay, but we found the air fryer actually worked better. All right. All right, so pretty well coated. Try to get some of the spots in here. And I suppose you could use pork panko as well. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them on a pan. Let me see how I can do this. I'm going to get a pan. So this is my air fryer for my multifunctional air fryer. It's my Toshiba air multifunctional microwave air fryer, all that good stuff. So I'm going to throw that in the air fryer for 10 minutes. So I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like. I'm going to grab the camera here. We'll pull it around a little bit just so you can see it. So I'm going to put it in here. Turn it on. We're going to hit air fry. We're going to turn it up to 400 degrees. We're going to hit start. We're going to set the timer. We're going to set the timer for about 10 minutes. We'll go 11 minutes, I'm going to say. And we're going to turn the air fryer on, and then we'll come back here in 11 minutes and see how those came out. All right, I'm going to show you what they look like. This is come out. I know it's kind of a weird thing. I got other things cooking here. That's why I am. So that's what they came out looking like. Pretty nice looking. I'm actually going to cut one of these in half. I'll show you what it looks like inside. My wife did point out to me that these are more of a ham and cheese roll versus really an Egglife wrap, but that's what they look like inside. Let's do a taste test. That's really, really good. So, just to reiterate, I just wanted to let you know that. So this is what one look like. This is with the protein sparing modifying fast bread in it. So we did try that. We flattened it out, rolled it all out, put the ham and cheese in it, rolled it up, and then we put it in the frying pan with a little bit of oil. So that was that one. It actually came out okay, but man, it really wanted to separate and really roll apart. And then here's another version of the Egglife wrap, and then we did it in the frying pan. That actually came out really good as well. And then we tried it in the air fryer, and that actually worked really well, and I ate that one already. So I kind of knew what these came out like. So, but really, really good. Again, one of these here is probably less than 1 total carb. The Egglife wrap is 0. The cheese stick. That's what happens when you talk and you eat at the same time. And then the cheese stick is probably as close to 0. And then the 1 slice of the ham, like I said, 2 ounces of the ham is 2 carbs. So there's probably, I would say, less than a carb for that piece of ham. I'm sure a serving, if I weighed it out and I didn't weigh it out, is probably a serving is probably 3 pieces of ham. So 2 or 3 anyway. So anyway, best estimate is saying that it's probably 1 to 2 carbs, total carbs. So it's a good little snack, nice little something to heat up and have in the afternoon. You know, so hopefully you like the video, and hopefully you know, you'll click on this little round thing right in the center right here, and then take a look at this video and this video up here and this video here if you want to see more great content like this. All right, and you guys are awesome.